Okay, you wake up in 1943. What's going on? World War II has been raging for 4 years. Germany has conquered most of Europe. Japan dominates the Pacific. Things don't look good. But what's about to happen next will shock you. You see, in the Soviet Union, Stalin has taken 8 million people from their homes and either executed them or sent them to hard labor camps. He also made it illegal to be against the war. In Poland, there was a group of brave souls who were willing to help Jews escape the Holocaust. They formed an underground resistance, but they needed weapons. Enter the Jewish underground. They made a deal with the Polish resistance to provide weapons in exchange for food. It was a dangerous mission, but someone had to do it. Meanwhile, in Britain, Winston Churchill was preparing for Operation Overlord, the invasion of France. He knew that it would be a tough fight, but he was determined to win. In fact, he said, "We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender." But not everyone was so confident. In America, people were beginning to ask questions about the war. Was it really worth fighting? And if the US got involved, would it be a political disaster? Well, the answer to that question would come soon. You see, in June 1943, the Allied invasion of Italy began. The plan was to take the Italian mainland, then move north and take Austria and Germany, but it didn't quite work out like that. The Allies made some progress, but they weren't able to break through the German lines. That's when the real fighting began. The Americans and the British fought their way up the Italian peninsula, engaging in some of the fiercest battles of the war. They faced well-trained German soldiers and they were determined to win, and win they did. By April 1945, they had taken all of northern Italy and were moving towards Austria. But while the Allies were making gains in Italy, the Germans were making a last stand in France. They had dug in and were ready to fight to the death. It was going to take a miracle to defeat them, and a miracle is exactly what happened. On June 6, 1944, the Allied forces landed in Normandy and began their fight to take back France. You can probably guess how that one ended. Germany was defeated and World War II was over. Now it's your turn. What would you do if you woke up in 1943? Would you join the fight against fascism? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about World War II, stay tuned for more information.